I'm heading down to what's known as Yuan Gardens, named after Yu, or Yu Pan Yuan is his proper name. The gardens were built over a period of 20 years, and Yu was a high-ranking official in the Ming government, and so he had a few bob to spare. But he built the gardens for his aging father, who was En Yuan, and his father never actually got to see the gardens completed because he died before. A bit like Mumtaz, who the Taj Mahal was built after. She would have seen it being built, but never saw the end product. And it was a bit like that with Yu's father. His father was actually the Minister of Punishment, so you can imagine what that meant. If somebody committed a huge crime, murder, or taken somebody's property, then he was the guy that off the head. So here we are. We're just entering Yu Gardens now, and as you can see here, it's a hive of activity. It's a bustling place full of shops, markets, food stalls, but it really is beautiful, as we're going to find out in a little while. The kiss of the sun for pardon. The song of the birds for mirth. You are closer to God in a garden than anywhere else on earth. That was written by Dorothy Durand way back in 1926. I wonder if she was thinking about Yu Gardens when she wrote these beautiful words. As you can see, it's starting to get busy now. We're getting closer to the garden itself. Excited. But this is classic Ming. And this whole area was constructed for the pleasure of one dear old man. Isn't that amazing? To love somebody that much that you've actually created, which is basically a village, for him to walk around and enjoy. You meet the nicest people here in Yuan Gardens. I've just bumped into Judy Yu. I think I've pronounced that right. Is that right? Okay. One of the most remarkable features of Yuan Gardens, apart from the tea houses and the rockery garden that we're going to go see in a few minutes, is this here. This is the 9-turn bridge. You might say, well, what's remarkable about 9 turns? Well, first of all, there's 9 different turns there. And in China, 9 is very significant. It's a special number. It's a royal number. It's the number of the emperor. Back in Beijing, in the Forbidden City, the Forbidden Palace has got 9,900 rooms. 9 is the number of dragon. Dragons have 9 attributes. Dragons come in 9 different forms. And another reason that you've got 9 turns in this bridge here is because the ancient Chinese believed that evil spirits couldn't go round corners. They couldn't step up. That's why you see a big step in old Chinese houses. And they couldn't go round sharp corners either. So a bridge that's got 9 bends in it, 9 straight bends in it, means the evil spirits can't get across this and into the garden that we're about to go into. I guess you could say the ancient meets the modern here. Here you've got the typical sampan, little poor man's boat, you could say. It's not exactly a yacht, is it? And over here, we've got the entrance to Mr. Yu's private garden, where all the people are. The Bible mentions gardens quite a bit, and 3 in particular. First of all, it talks about the Garden of Eden, creation, Adam and Eve, where God created this beautiful garden for man, where he displayed all the animals in front of Adam and asked him to name them, where Eve committed the very first sin in the Bible, the Garden of Eden. And of course, there's also the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus wept droplets of blood before his crucifixion. He poured his heart out in prayer, desperately woeful. In that special moment when the disciples slept in the corner. And then, of course, there's the third garden, the garden tomb where his body was taken and buried. And Mary, when she was looking in the tomb and found it was empty, she saw Jesus and thought he was a gardener. Lord, where have you taken my Lord? Where have you buried him? She said, thinking he was the gardener. And so there's 3 gardens in the Bible outside this beautiful garden here. I'm going to apply that. Christian, how creative are you in your endeavours to follow Christ? Are you trying different methods to reach others? Are you inviting people to your home? How creative are you in your walk with Jesus? How painful is your walk at times? You know, the Bible doesn't say that the Christian life is going to be easy. And it doesn't say it's going to be pain-free. It says it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult. Narrow is the gate that leads to salvation. Straight is the way. But it says that Jesus will be with us every step of the way. Just like in the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus wept and he suffered. As we suffer, as we go through hard times and difficulties, Jesus will be with us every step of the way. In the garden tomb, how glorious was that place? The promise of what's to come. This isn't it. As beautiful as this is, as amazing as this place is, this isn't the end of it. It doesn't stop here. This life is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. So Christian, no matter how creative or non-creative you are, no matter what pain or suffering you're going through, please remember this. This is not it. This is not the end. The best is yet to come. This is Charlie Mack for Stirring the Glue, A to Z, in Yuan Gardens in Shanghai, China. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.